Potter, what's up?
Yo.
You good?
I'm good. How are you?
Potter, what's up?
Yo. What's up? Dude!
You strive for excellence in everything you do. Why shouldn't we together?
True. All right.
That's what I'm saying, right? So let's go for 3 times. I got you. What's up?
What's up?
Let's go! Let's go! Yes! That's what I'm talking about. Woo! Okay, all right. That's probably the best thing that happened today. Speaking of bad things, though, what's up, bro? What's up? What happened?
I don't know. Honestly, I feel like I still need to wake up, and it's still my day hasn't started yet, and this is just a bad dream. No, but MIBR, they played extremely well. That comp, the double senti with the deadlock, threw us off, and we just weren't able to recover. They had incredible executes, and we were also just not shooting our guns today, unfortunately.
That has been the theme that I've encountered over the past 2 days or so. Because first with C9, you guys today too. It's just like just being able to get things back, right? Which is, I mean, as simple as things get. There's only so many strats and systems you can do. But I believe Bren famously said, "You shoot them, they die." And it doesn't get much simpler. I'm sure you're aware playing this game on a similar format for many, many years.
Yeah.
So that sucks, and that's okay. Right, but then there's a lot more to it because today I want to reflect at the point we are right now in the season. Naturally, I assume this is not where you wanted to be, but what are the hopes that you have for coming into it and where you sit here right now?
The hopes, honestly, were very high. We had a lot of expectations coming into this year. You know, Jaw and I were really excited about this roster that we built. Every player was extremely motivated, extremely hungry, and I still stand by that it was just untapped potential, a lot of untapped potential on this roster. And, you know, we really played well in scrims all year long, felt the progression. Unfortunately, we just lacked that experience. And when I say experience, I mean like what is it? The confidence on stage, you know, that swagger on stage. It's a little bit different, you know, when you're gaming at home and that's what you've been preparing for this whole time. That experience of performing on stage when it matters, it matters. And I think, you know, in this ecosystem with as little matches as we have, we're just not exposed as much. So you know, just salty, a lot of woulda, coulda, shouldas going on in my mind right now, and yeah, it sucks.
It does, right? Because when also considering the results and where we are right now too, it's just like it was on the precipice of something more, but then we land ourselves here today.
Yeah, that should have been a 2-0, Riv. Not Rav. I mean, last week's match. My bad. It should have been a 2-0.
Yo, it's okay. I understand. You know, ours are hard, and and Riv is way more handsome than me, so I understand.
All good?
Yeah, I just call you separate name too. Shit.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. That's okay. I'm not hurt. I don't care. I'm gonna find out later. It's only like the 9th time I've seen you. Shit.
But it should have been a 2-0.
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 God damn it.
It should have been a 2-0. It should have been a 2-0 before. It should have been 2-0 today. It should have been 2-0 throughout the season. What do you think we stand right now? Is we can expect more or like hope for more? Because like, are you thinking, yo, you know what? I want to keep doing this. This is way too fun. I want to see you on broadcast again, maybe.
No, it's definitely have a lot left to prove and a lot left to do in the coaching department. So, yeah, next year, same thing as this year, trying to go back and.
Because the winning thing, right? It's like I find with what you've done, do you have dreams or aspirations of perhaps like, you know, making a super team like next year or something like that, or like being on the winning side? Because I know you've been quoted before about how previously you've had a lot of shortcomings. You've constantly been the underdog. So is there ever like an aspiration you think like, oh, you know, I want to be the favorite for once?
Yeah, for sure. The thing is my whole career I've been in a position where I've always had to do the best with what I have, and so I think that's my strength. Now, even last year and this year, building this roster, I had, you know, players that I wanted, that I could see making the team better and us winning with. Now, the choices in those players have changed constantly from the 2023 trials to the 2024 trials to next year's players, they're all going to change. And what I mean by that is the quality of players that you have to choose from, right? So I think, yes, I want to be able to build a super team, but in my opinion, that super team could be different than, let's just pick NRG's super team this year, right? I wouldn't, my super team would consist of a lot more defined roles, more so than a lot more mechanically gifted players.
Yeah.
I think, I think we proved, EG did in 2023, that is the way to go. And so that's what I looked for this year. And unfortunately, we didn't have enough time to marinate that squad, but I still stand by that. I think my team this year and the roster composition and who we had and how we played was the correct way.
Yeah, it was impressive nonetheless, right? And again, a testament both to you and the players as well too, about how you were able to take the squad of the relatively unknown people, build trust among them, which is probably the hardest thing you can do, and then now lead them here. All the results are disappointing, and I know I can see that they're not at all what you wanted to be. But I know personally for me, it's like when I watched a lot of your games, right? I walked in thinking what's actually going to happen, and I was constantly walked out with a smile on my face thinking that was incredible. That was really fucking cool. In terms of innovations, ideas, and how the team especially evolved, because you had players who'd been wrong before, who had a chip on their shoulder. Players who, and a lot of them I find came in thinking, I need to prove myself, right? And I know you mentioned that you have a similar mentality, but is winning gonna be the thing that really proves it for you, or is there anything aside from that that'll give you that sense of satisfaction?
Just progress, and seeing that we are making progress. You know, for the team, that's something that I put a lot of focus on, is making sure we feel that progress together. So yeah, I think that's what will motivate anyone, is making sure that we reach whatever small goals that we had, so that we can have a little celebratory moment, whatever small that is, you know. And that's important, is making sure everyone's aware that we did our job today, and that's why we are where we are. So every day, actually, I make sure everyone knows whether we failed our goals or accomplished our goals for that day. So I don't know if I answered your question, but
no, you did.
Yeah,
it's just small iterations of seeing what else you can do for yourself, right?
We're back.
You know you got one pose, bro. Every time you go on the camera, yeah.
Oh, I know. It's this.
Yeah, it's just that pose. Like, why that? Just every time.
I'm boring.
Nah, that's not true.
I'm boring.
You fish. You're not boring.
Come on.
You have shit going for you, right?
Yeah, of course. Just because you're boring doesn't mean you don't have shit going for you.
Yo.
I am boring. Listen, I'm boring. Hey, I'm boring. I don't gamble. My car's paid off. I don't buy crazy stuff. My home is paid off. Like I am the boring, non-risk taking person.
Okay, hold on. So what I heard is, so you have it like that. You
I'm
have
trying to say
zero debts. But you have no debts, right? You're chilling. So everything you make is just profit right now. Right? You go rake that in, except like groceries or whatever, because you know living in LA is a nightmare. And besides that, you get to just vibe out. That's not boring. That's hype. That's the dream. The American dream.
Hey, I describe it as boring, but I like it. I like my boring life.
Yeah, I vibe with that shit. All right, bro. And finally, did you buy the shit that Pansy recommended to you?
The cologne, not yet. Yeah. Not yet, but I did write it down. I'm actually gonna buy it because she always smells good. Every time I've seen her, that's something I've always commented to her about, is the fact that she smells delicious. So I'll say that, yeah, I'm gonna take her recommendation. I'm gonna buy it.
You know what? That's a goal of mine. Is I gotta make sure that shorties tell me I smell delicious. That's what's up. That's what's up. But on a closing note, although this may not be where you want to be, I can say personally though, look, being a fan for the past couple of years and a watcher, a spectator, and someone who's watched the scene, it was cool as shit. And I know coming up next year, it's gonna get even fucking better, Miss Potter.
Awesome. Thank you.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
I hope
man.
so.
Let's
Thank
go.
you.
That was the best one yet. Okay.